be talking about ex-Google, ex-Facebook TechLead and his overall gripe with Coffeezilla.
Host the ex-Google, ex-Facebook TechLead.
Because who doesn't like YouTube drama?
Coffeezilla. It's just a basic Midwest hick.
So if you don't know who TechLead is a tech YouTuber. He used to make a lot of wholesome content like day in the life of a software engineer, day in the life working at YouTube, day in the life working at Facebook, until he got fired. This was him criticizing the management, as well as later found out within certain tweets where he made derogatory, degrading comments such as women should not be coding. Women should be creators and influencers instead of being in software development. But I'll talk about that a little later. So TechLead, born Patrick Shu, used to be a big FANG company worker, working for all these big companies doing their tech development. We're talking about coding, lots and lots of coding. And he used to make a lot of videos about how to code, how to learn how to code, how to work within these certain companies, how to get your first interview to get into these companies. And that's how he initially got his first following. It wasn't until he teamed up with other tech YouTubers, Joma Tech, and he made a course.
Was trashing my online course on how to prepare for technical interviews.
From there, he started to do YouTube full time, and as we know now, it's a lot of drama and clickbaity titles. In his most recent videos where he talked about how Coffeezilla should be in jail, and the overall nature of his clickbaity title is also acquainted to Coffeezilla, where he himself takes a jab at Coffeezilla saying that, hey, you should not have these videos with such misleading titles. This is defamation. This should be settled in the court of law.
Of his voice, and you know what? We're going to let the courts play this out rather than having some individual person just cyberbullying other people online.
This is the same person, the same YouTuber, who instead of deals with his situations, he himself likes to dox people. What that means is leaking other people's information because they did something to you. They made a video criticizing on YouTube and your feelings got hurt, and now you're gonna leak their person's information. For example, we have Exhibit A, Trend Black, shoutouts to him, making an entire video of why he is an ex-TechLead fan, and then also revealing how his course before was also allegedly, don't sue me bro, about plagiarizing another course. And Trend Black made an entire video criticizing his course and his overall statements on his YouTube channel.
By publishing a social media post calling you out, I will use both our full names so we're not hiding behind anonymity. Remember, TechLead only has my full name and my information because he falsely copyright striked me, right? It's understandable if you want to defend yourself online, but I really hope you don't release my name online. I've kept this private for a reason. I have my face in my video, so clearly I'm not anonymous. So then he just goes on a huge tangent and basically says, I'm gonna dox you if you don't take your video down.
And how he went from here's how you code, here's how you get into these companies, to a lot of clickbaity titles now, a lot of drama. And in the most recent years, he made a video about my wife left me. And it's really sad. I don't know if it's satire, how much information that we actually know, but the TLDR of what happened to this guy was...
Took all of her stuff, packed all her bags, took my kid, and just left, went back to Japan.
His wife took his kid, he has a kid, and left forever to Japan. And he himself talks about how within this relationship, he used to solve all his problems with money.
You gotta buy me a new car. Or like, hey, you gotta take me to a fancy restaurant. And it just became a way to solve problems. And then people start comparing themselves and getting frustrated when they see, well, how come everybody else is going to this?
All his problems by an external source. So when they would get in a fight, he himself would just go buy chocolates, would go and buy luxury things to solve a problem.
Necklace. But she did not appreciate any of this stuff because when you have like tons of money, all of that just pales in comparison. It just doesn't really matter anymore.
That says a lot about a person. Where you have a spouse, a person that you have a child with, and have that same spouse take your child and leave forever. He also has things and talks about things like he has no YouTube friends. No one messes with him. It's a long story arc where you can start to see where is the definition of no matter how much money you make, you will feel so empty and hollow. No matter how much clickbaity titles and YouTube videos you make, can you imagine the pain of having your own partner leave you, takes your kid, and now all you're doing is just making YouTube videos about other people defaming them? A lot of people say satire. A lot of people say this is dry humor. But what I see is I see someone that's hurt, that doesn't have the ability to process their emotions, and instead does a lot of external things to solve their own hurt and pain. I'm going to buy you my love. I don't like you, I feel threatened. Instead of me communicate in a way where, hey, I didn't like that video you talked about me, I'm gonna leak all your information. And now you make a video about you shouldn't be defaming people. You make a video about I support Kanye West. Even though I'm a huge Kanye West fan, some of the things that I'm like, sorry Kanye, I can't protect you on that one no more. He made a video about supporting SBF and how he thinks that he's a good guy and he himself is not guilty. He gets arrested the next day.
Well, this is defamation, okay? Because SBF is innocent until proven guilty, and these allegations is libel, is slander, okay?
Although, guilt he's not been fully prosecuted in the court of law yet. Videos that he has been making, they are not aging very well. And TechLead now is not so much a channel about helping people getting into tech. Although he still sells his course, it's a lot of you're playing into this YouTube game now. You're playing into this YouTube drama. And Coffeezilla just poked you a little bit. And the more he pokes, the more he calls him.
There are laws in place such as innocence until proven guilty to stop against this type of disgusting behavior which Coffeezilla has been exhibiting, building his entire YouTube channel off of, and people like him need to be placed in jail.
Those are some emotionally charged words, my guy. And it just says the more you respond, the more you react to someone, and more it says about you than it is the actual person. Just like anything, you put yourself out there on the internet, you are open to criticism and critique. And what we can learn from people and YouTubers like TechLead is that for the love of God, do not marry someone just for money, just to have something, to have a person. You marry someone to have your back. You communicate, you build a household. And if you yourself do not know what a healthy household is, you should not be responsible to be building one in the first place until you work on yourself, bro. And this is coming from a not a millionaire. And yeah, guys, that was my little rant on the whole TechLead Coffeezilla situation. Your boy still watches maybe too much YouTube, and I like to keep up to date with the YouTube news and drama, but I have no one to talk about it because, no friends, bro. But I'm like, why not make a video about it? I know the content itself has been changing. I'm pivoting, but also taking this channel a little bit more seriously. So you let me know in the comments what you want to see next. You're watching Broke the Habit, and I'm BTH Peter, and I'll see y'all in the next one. That was my tummy.